childhood days. Prabhupada says, my father, I asked my father, can you bring the moon to me? So he took one bucket of water. And he said, there's the moon for you. And in the water, the moon is reflecting. Like that. And then his father said, well, I can make the moon come many times. So he brought another bucket of water, another bucket. And then the moon reflected in 5 different buckets of water. Like that. And he said the one moon is in 5 different places simultaneously. And then Gaudamon then explained to Prabhupada. And that's how Krishna is. It's the one Krishna can appear simultaneously differently. Even in different forms he can appear simultaneously. If Prabhupada can be simultaneously in different places, what to speak of the Supreme Lord and his associates. And of course Prabhupada is also one of the eternal associates of in Krishna's dancing party. Yes. Welcome.
Yes, I feel very fortunate to be here. Thank you very much.
Yes, you are very fortunate to be with the first bigger sized deities in ISKCON, Sri Sri Radharani and the dear most servants that live with them. Go ahead.
A question I have to try to understand a little bit better is that we follow many material examples to understand relationship, transcendental relationships. As you just now explained, that this relationship from the mother with the sons. And
Prabhupada used to say that all analogies that he uses and the scriptures use are crude. Crude means we're just using an analogy relative to our material experience so that the spiritual viewpoint becomes more clear. But the analogy within our material experience is still crude. Crude means it cannot fully explain it. Go ahead.
Yes, that reminds the beginning of the class that we cannot understand Krishna. But my ships in the material world, and my question is...
you mean deepen the relationships in the material world spiritually or materially?
I hope I mean spiritually.
Yes, we have to qualify that. Please go ahead with your questions.
So my question is how to understand the limits of that kind. So
spiritual relationships have no limit. It's unlimited. Material relationships are limited. It's temporary. It has a beginning limit. Spiritual relationships go deeper and higher eternally. There's no limit. If there's a limit, it is not spiritual. Further?
So in our lives, in practical day-by-day life, how can we relate to, how can we understand how further we should relate to others and not relate?
Your question is a little general, and I'll give a general answer. I don't know what the details are because you may have to give some examples for me to relate further to your question, to answer it better. But I'll give a general answer and we'll go to the next question after that. Is that okay? Yes. We always have to be conscious whether we came to Krishna consciousness to enjoy or to serve. If you have coming to Krishna consciousness to enjoy, then you cannot deepen and heighten relationships. If you come to Krishna consciousness to serve, then you can deepen and heighten relationships. So just to add to that in a little detail is that, do we come to enjoy the holy name or do we come to serve the holy name in japa and kirtan? So So if you can answer that question to yourself, then you can know how to have relationships with others. Whether it's your own family members who are not devotees, whether it's other family members who are devotees, or whether it's other devotees in the ashram, and so forth. That's the basis. If you can answer that question all the time. Have I come to enjoy the holy name in kirtan and japa, or I've come to serve the holy name? We'll take the microphone on this side. There's a hand up. I know there's others on the side, but there's a hand up there first. And take the microphone and hand it over, please. Your name again was?
Back to Adam.
Adam. Adam and what is the name? Charles.
Carlos.
Carlos and Babilos. I know. What's your name?
Is the mother Lila
Name.
Maharaj Devidas?
Name.
My name Maharaj Devidas.
Maharaj
You have to speak in the microphone.
Maharaj Devidas. Maharaj Devidas.
Maharaj.
Maharas. Oh. Maharas is Rasa Lila. Devidasi. Okay, question. Damodar Lila. Speak in the microphone.
Is the mother Lila enacted in Vrindavan? Is the mother Lila enacted in Golok Vrindavan?
Damodar Lila is eternal. Mother Yashoda always makes milk sweets for Krishna.
So, if the age of Krishna is constant in Golok Vrindavan, then how Damodar Lila is played?
No, you see, you are attributing material calculation. I give the same example again. An 80-year-old mother and a 65-year-old son who's a grandfather himself. How does the mother see him?
But age is...
Doesn't see age. What does he say? Oh, this is my Lala, my son. Whether he's 65 years or not. Don't attribute the material age. I'm giving that example that in culture, a mother will always see the son as son. And even if the mother is like old and the son is an adult, the son is supposed to take care of the mother. Mother will say, oh, you don't tell me what to do. I brought you up. Understand the point? See? Do you know in culture that sometimes the mother, even if the son is 12 years of age, I'm giving my own example. I'm the youngest in my family. I used to sleep in the same bed with my mother when I was 11 years of age. In the Western world, they won't understand that so much. But I'm just letting you know that that's the culture. That's the culture. It's not a relationship, that's wrong. The mother still feels affection, I know you're going to grow up and go to high school, that type of thing. And then things change a little bit like that. But as long as I can have you as my little baby son still, even if you're 10 years of age, no problem. And even when I was 25 years of age, my mother, because I was away in university, some 600 miles away from another city in Johannesburg, from Durban. Even when I come home, as soon as I come home, my mother used to call me and say, please sit on my lap. Because if you're the youngest child, you're the spoilt one. That type of thing. So, they still see you as baby. What is speaking Golok, Krishna is always baby for Mother. So don't attribute that material experience of age.
He always has
Just see the path, just see the reverse, the relationship.
He always has constant age. He always has constant age.
Krishna never ages.
But he always had a constant age.
Krishna never ages. If Krishna ages, it indicates that it is for ras, for different types of devotees.